everybody. In the interest of keeping this video kind of short, I'm going to set a timer, and when it gets to about 5 minutes, I'm going to start wrapping it up. Probably, unless I forget that it's going. So, today, I wanted to talk about how, well, one, I didn't make the video for the past couple days, which is fine, because I told you I wouldn't. Part of the reason was because I just had a really busy week. I had a lot of stuff to do. And then yesterday, Saturday, I basically got up and was just kind of doing stuff all day, which is really abnormal for my Saturdays. What I did was, since I didn't really have a lot of food to eat the past couple weeks, basically since I got back from spring break, I went to the grocery store and then I spent almost 6 hours cooking a bunch of stuff. So I made a lot of food, which was fun. I like cooking and I haven't done it in a while and I enjoyed it. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about today. What I wanted to talk about was, for 3 hours from 1 to 4 yesterday, I went to a training for being a peer mentor. So here, I don't know if that's like a really common thing, but here we have learning communities for our different majors. So I'm in construction engineering, and the construction engineering program has a learning community for freshmen or transfer students. And in those learning communities, there are peer mentors. And these are people who have already taken the learning community and basically are almost act like teachers. But I mean, there are two women who are the teachers for learning community. We're just like, we get little groups of students to work with more individually. So I was doing my training for that, sort of. It wasn't like a full-blown training. It was a strengths training. And what that means is we took a quiz to determine what our strengths were. There's this quiz called the Strengths Finder. It was developed by Gallup, and it has 34 different strengths that people can have, and when you take the quiz, it tells you what your top 5 are. And then, like, using those strengths and using the report they give you, which is really personalized towards, like, what your other strengths are, it can help you figure out how you learn, how you interact with people, how you can be a leader. It's really, really interesting. I took it last semester in my Women in Science and Engineering learning community, so I've actually taken it twice, and this time I got 2 new strengths that I took. One of them I really like, but I just kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit. My top 2 strengths are harmony and intellection, which probably a lot of you, I don't know, I just want to see if this makes sense to you guys. So I'm going to kind of talk about this, and you'll tell me, yep, that sounds like Maggie. So for harmony, which is possibly my favorite, it's basically what it sounds like. I don't like conflict. I want people to find common ground when they're talking about things. One of the things it said in my report was, you don't quite understand why people spend so much time trying to force their opinions on others. I'm not going to say that sentence because I don't even know what it was. But basically, that's one of the hardest parts for me about being on the internet, is that people are just like, opinions, 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 you're wrong, you don't believe what I believe, and so you're wrong. And I'm just like, no. We all come from different backgrounds, and so everybody's different, and you can't just expect someone to all of a sudden change their mind when you say that they're wrong. Like, one, that's not a very convincing argument. You're wrong. Oh, I hadn't thought about it like that. One of my other strengths that kind of plays along with that, which I didn't mention before, is analytical. And one of the things it said about that was, prove what you're saying. Explain to me why it's true. Don't just tell me that it is true. And so that kind of goes along with the harmony thing. It's like, okay, that's your opinion. You want people to believe it. Now convince me. So those work pretty well together. And I think that is pretty exemplary of my personality. This is a very gratuitous video. I'm at about 4.5 minutes right now, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I think I'll put my other strengths down in the description, and no, I won't. I don't know. I don't even know if I like this video, if it's something that's interesting, but I do like the strength stuff. It's really, really interesting to me, and I think it's a good thing for people to know. So you should consider taking the strengths quiz. There's a book called Strengths Finder 2.0. I think it's like $20 something, and it comes with like information about it and a code for you to take it online. You should probably do that, just because it really is a fascinating thing to be told this is what you're good at, and then to see, oh, that's why I'm like that, and then try and learn how you can apply it so that you can be more successful. Already, having taken it, less than a year ago, I feel like I'm more successful. I feel better about the things that I do and the way that I think. And I think all around it's a good experience. So, I'm way going over now. I love you all. Have a good day. Have a good week. Have a good life. I will see you later.